Good morning, Your Excellencies, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. On behalf of the Chairman of the Executive Committee, Laura Sadawe Moore, our long-established partners, the New York Times, as well as our highly esteemed sponsors, it is with great honor that I open the 38th Annual Oil and Money Conference. I am Tom Marchetti, President of Energy Intelligence. Welcome to what I know will be an enlightening 3 days. Our theme this year is adapting to uncertainty. Uncertainty is defined as a period where there is a lack of reliability or confidence. The level of uncertainty is directly influenced by the number of variables. The agenda for Oil and Money was constructed by Energy Intelligence to address many of those variables. Over the course of the conference, I trust you will gather new insights and take away important perspectives from leading decision makers and analysts, helping you better interpret the vast array of uncertainties we face. For almost 70 years, Energy Intelligence has covered the universe of oil and gas. Developing the content and program for Oil and Money is a natural extension of what we do. Let me share with you some of the topics we'll be discussing this week. Global leadership. What is the ability of the Russian and Saudi Arabian leadership for the joint OPEC-non-OPEC Ministerial Committee to manage global oil supply and provide price stability? Their success could prove pivotal and perhaps essential to instill the confidence required for medium and long-term investment projects. U.S. shale. What is the trajectory and duration of oil production from U.S. shale? We will look to understand if lower prices were sufficient in accelerating the adoption of new technologies, or if higher prices are still required to access economic inventory to meet long-term demand. Access to capital and returns. Along with the implications for a low oil and gas price environment, oil shale's ferocious appetite for capital has derailed the development for numerous international projects. Meanwhile, institutional investors are aggressively pushing public management teams towards a focus on returns as well as environmental and social governance. You will hear how those factors will influence our markets. The global gas market. This year we added a third day to our conference, highlighting the growing importance of this cleaner burning low-cost fuel source. How will carbon policy, access to financing, pricing models, and existing capacity affect long-term supply? Electric vehicles. The rate of adoption for electric vehicles is set to accelerate as countries adopt new policies and consumer acceptance for the technology rises. How will policies and consumer preference shape global and regional demand for fossil fuels, and what are the major obstacles for adoption? The geopolitics of energy. We are arguably living through one of the most dramatic geopolitical shifts in a generation, and the changes will have a profound impact on the oil and gas industry. The traditional pillars of global order are wobbling in the West as the U.S. rethinks its role under President Trump. The EU is dealing with breakaway territories, mass migration, and sovereign debt crises. The Middle East remains unstable, with major oil producers like Libya, Iran, and Iraq posing complex problems without easy solutions. Meanwhile, Saudi Arabia, the world's most important oil producer, is trying to achieve economic and social reform that have been elusive for decades, while advancing its plans to launch an initial public offering of Saudi Aramco. All these factors combine to generate greater geopolitical risks and opportunities for energy companies. The next 3 days will be both a search for much needed understanding as well as an opportunity to recognize important achievements in the energy industry. This evening, the Energy Intelligence Petroleum Executive of the Year Award will be presented by His Excellency Khalid Al-Fallah to Total's Chief Executive, Patrick Pouyanné. The dinner and the award mark a unique and annual gathering of global leaders in the oil and gas industry. Tomorrow, we will be presenting the Leadership in New Energy Award to another French company, Engie. Engie, it recognizes that the important role that established energy companies are playing in this transition of global energy. At Energy Intelligence, we are proud to be an essential resource for the industry. Our access to primary sources and experience lets us set the agenda and uniquely connect energy, geopolitics, and markets so that our clients can navigate. Through our products and our services, as well as this conference, we are helping companies adapt to uncertainty by challenging conventional wisdom to develop the strategies required to meet the challenges ahead and capture opportunities.